Have you ever wondered if some of the advice you received about your body, especially as you've gotten older, was actually holding you back? What if I told you that a deeply personal, often unspoken aspect of male health, one many men believe is only for the young or solely for procreation, actually holds surprising keys to your vitality, your emotional well-being, and even your prostate health in your later years? I'm Dr. Benjamin Carter, a urologist who has spent over 2 decades dedicated to empowering men to live healthier, fuller lives, especially as they navigate the unique challenges and opportunities of aging. Today, we're going to bravely step into a conversation that often remains in the shadows, a topic shrouded in myths, misconceptions, and often quiet shame for men over 60. We're talking about masturbation, not as a taboo, but as a vital component of holistic male health. Many men feel stuck, believing their desires and physical needs diminish with age, or worse, that these acts are somehow inappropriate. My mission is to cut through that noise and provide clear, actionable advice on understanding your body better and embracing this phase of life with confidence, pleasure, and improved health. I'm about to reveal 5 profound secrets about masturbation that countless older men wish they had known sooner. These aren't just trivial insights. They are transformative truths that can significantly impact your physical comfort, emotional peace, and overall quality of life. And make sure you stay until the very end, because I'll uncover one specific, seemingly insignificant daily habit that's silently, yet powerfully, undermining your pelvic health and energetic balance, a mistake almost every man makes without knowing its true implications. If you're ready to unlock a deeper understanding of your body, embrace a more holistic approach to your well-being, and perhaps even reclaim a forgotten sense of vitality, hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell icon. Your journey to better health starts with knowledge, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Does this resonate with you? Let me know by typing yes in the comments below. As men mature, our bodies undergo natural, often subtle changes that can lead to significant shifts in our physical and emotional landscape. For men over 60, these changes might include altered hormonal levels, particularly testosterone, which can influence libido and energy. There can be shifts in vascular elasticity, impacting blood flow, and even changes in nerve sensitivity. These physiological realities often intersect with powerful emotional currents and deeply ingrained societal perceptions. The pervasive narrative that sexual desire and activity fade with age, or masturbation is only for the young and unattached, can be incredibly damaging. It tells men their experiences are abnormal, leading to isolation, anxiety, and a reluctance to seek help or even acknowledge their own needs. This can silently erode self-esteem, create distance in intimate relationships, and foster a creeping sense of powerlessness, deepening into a quiet despair. Let me share a story. I remember a patient, Arthur, a distinguished man in his late 60s, who came to me not for a specific physical ailment, but with a profound sense of emotional detachment. He confessed that he hadn't engaged in any form of sexual activity, including masturbation, for years. He believed it was undignified for a man his age, or that his body was too old for such things. This internal narrative, fueled by unexamined societal pressures, led to a cascade of issues. His prostate health was declining due to infrequent ejaculations. His sleep was disturbed by unreleased tension, and he felt a growing distance from his wife, even though she was understanding. Arthur's story is not unique. Many men internalize these messages, denying themselves a natural, healthy outlet, which then impacts their physical body and their emotional peace. Beyond the immediate physical discomfort, this often triggers a cascade of mental and emotional challenges. Increased anxiety, sleep disturbances, and a profound sense of loss that can deepen into depression, impacting a man's very sense of identity and connection. So let's unveil the 5 masturbation secrets older men wish they knew sooner, insights that can transform your health and well-being. Secret 1. It's a natural, healthy way to maintain prostate health and prevent issues. This is perhaps one of the most clinically significant, yet least discussed, benefits for older men. The prostate gland, as we know, is central to male urinary and reproductive health. For many men over 60, concerns about benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, and even prostate cancer are paramount. Regular ejaculation, whether through intercourse or masturbation, plays a crucial role in maintaining prostate health. Ejaculation helps to flush out prostatic fluid, reducing the buildup of old cells and potentially harmful substances within the gland. Studies have shown a correlation between higher ejaculation frequency and a reduced risk of prostate cancer. It's not a cure-all, but it's a significant piece of the puzzle. Physiologically, when ejaculation occurs, the prostate gland contracts, releasing seminal fluid. This process helps to clear ducts and can reduce congestion within the gland. Think of it as a natural plumbing system that benefits from regular flushing. Emotionally, the knowledge that you are actively taking a step to maintain your prostate health can be incredibly empowering, alleviating some of the anxiety many men experience about this vital organ. I recall another patient, George, a retired school principal in his early 70s. He was diligent about his annual prostate exams, but still battled with recurring mild prostatitis symptoms, discomfort, frequent urination, and a persistent feeling of pressure. We discussed various lifestyle changes, and I gently introduced the concept of regular ejaculation as part of his prostate care routine. George was initially hesitant, admitting he hadn't thought about masturbation in years, feeling it was past his time. We talked about the physiological benefits, the mechanics of prostatic fluid release, and how it could alleviate some of his symptoms. He started incorporating it into his routine, not out of desire initially, but as a deliberate health measure. Within a few months, his prostatitis symptoms significantly diminished. More importantly, he reported a renewed sense of control over his body and a surprising lift in his mood. He realized this wasn't just about managing a physical issue. It was about acknowledging and caring for his body in a way he had neglected. George's story highlights how breaking free from societal expectations can lead to tangible physical benefits and a profound sense of empowerment. Actionable solution. To leverage this benefit, consider a pattern of regular ejaculation. While there's no magic number, studies have pointed towards benefits with 3-5 ejaculations per week. Start by mindfully setting aside time for this. It doesn't have to be a rigid schedule, but a conscious effort to ensure consistency. This might involve a simple, quiet ritual of self-exploration and release. For some, it might be in the morning, for others, before bed. The key is consistency, aiming for this frequency to help flush the prostatic ducts and reduce inflammation. Remember, this is a proactive step in your prostate wellness journey. Secret 2, it's not just about release, it's about mindful pleasure and self-connection. Many men, especially as they age, tend to view masturbation purely as a physical act of tension release or a quick fix for sexual frustration. However, one of the most profound secrets is its potential for mindful pleasure and deep self-connection. As bodies change, the intensity of orgasm or the nature of arousal might shift. Focusing solely on the endpoint can lead to frustration or a feeling of inadequacy. The secret is to shift your focus from purely genitally focused, goal-oriented climax to a more holistic, sensory, and mindful exploration of your body. Physiologically, mindful masturbation can enhance nerve sensitivity and blood flow by stimulating different areas and allowing for prolonged arousal. It trains your nervous system to respond to pleasure in a more nuanced way, which can also translate into more satisfying partnered intimacy. Emotionally, this practice cultivates self-compassion, reduces performance anxiety, and deepens your relationship with your own body. It's about recognizing that pleasure is a spectrum, not just an on-off switch, and that your capacity for joy and sensation evolves but doesn't disappear. I recall another patient, Robert, a gentle soul in his early 80s, who came to me despondent. He felt his sexual life was over because erections were no longer as firm as they once were, making intercourse difficult. He had stopped masturbating too, feeling it was pointless without the intensity he remembered. I encouraged him to explore mindful masturbation, focusing not on achieving a rock-hard erection, but on the sensations, the journey of arousal, and the feeling of self-pleasure. We discussed slowing down, exploring different touch points, and incorporating breathing exercises. Robert was initially skeptical, but after a few weeks he returned with a quiet smile. He told me he rediscovered a deep sense of pleasure he thought was lost. He found that by focusing on sensation, not just erection, he could still achieve fulfilling orgasms. More importantly, he felt a renewed sense of self-worth and a profound connection to his body, no longer feeling broken. This shift in mindset allowed him to reclaim a vital part of his identity. Actionable solution. Begin by setting aside time without distractions. Instead of rushing, focus on the entire experience: the touch, the sensations, your breathing, and the emotional release. Explore different areas of your body, not just the genitals. Use gentle pressure, varied strokes, and focus on the feeling rather than the outcome. Incorporate slow, deep breathing to enhance relaxation and connection. This cultivates a deeper appreciation for your body's evolving responses and allows for a richer, more fulfilling experience. Aim for quality over quantity, focusing on present-moment awareness. Secret 3. Your body changes, and so should your approach, adapting techniques and tools. The male body undergoes various transformations with age, including changes in skin elasticity, nerve sensitivity, and even the firmness of erections. What worked effortlessly in your younger years might not be as effective or comfortable now. One of the biggest secrets older men often miss is the necessity of adapting their masturbation techniques and even considering new tools to enhance comfort and pleasure. Clinging to old habits can lead to frustration, discomfort, or even a cessation of activity altogether. Physiologically, adapting techniques can improve circulation, stimulate nerves in new ways, and prevent discomfort. For instance, reduced natural lubrication is common, making lubricants essential. Decreased sensation might require different types of stimulation, perhaps using more pressure or exploring textured devices. Emotionally, being open to adaptation fosters a sense of agency and resilience. It's about problem-solving and embracing your evolving body rather than feeling defeated by it. It signifies a willingness to learn and grow, keeping your connection to pleasure vibrant. I recall John, a spry 75-year-old who shared his frustration with me. He used to rely heavily on dry friction, but now it caused chafing and discomfort. He felt his mojo was gone. I recommended he introduce a high-quality, body-safe lubricant into his routine. We also discussed exploring different types of pressure, and even considering the use of sexual health aids designed for comfort and varied stimulation, like soft sleeves or vibrators that could enhance sensation without excessive friction. John was initially apprehensive about using toys, associating them with something unnatural. But once he tried a few options, he was amazed. He discovered that a textured sleeve combined with lubricant provided a sensation that was both comfortable and intensely pleasurable, far surpassing what he had experienced in years. He felt a profound sense of relief and renewed confidence, no longer constrained by the limitations of his changing body, but empowered by new possibilities. This also led to him and his wife exploring new dimensions of intimacy, as he felt more comfortable and aware of his own pleasure. Actionable solution. First, embrace high-quality water-based or silicone-based lubricants. They are your allies in preventing irritation and enhancing sensation. Second, experiment with different pressures and strokes. Your touch might need to be gentler or, conversely, firmer in certain areas. Explore different angles and positions. Third, consider sex-positive tools. There's a wide array of prostate massagers, textured sleeves, and vibrators specifically designed for male pleasure and comfort. These aren't just for younger men. They can be invaluable for enhancing sensation and achieving fulfilling orgasms as you age. Research these options discreetly and find what feels right for you. Remember, adapting is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Secret 4. It's a natural stress reliever and powerful mood enhancer. Don't underestimate its mental health benefits. In a world often filled with stress, anxiety, and the emotional toll of aging, many men overlook masturbation as a potent, natural antidote. It's not just a physical release. It's a profound physiological and psychological stress reliever. The societal perception often downplays the emotional and mental benefits, focusing instead on the physical or the procreative. This can lead men to feel guilty or frivolous for engaging in an act that is, in fact, incredibly beneficial for their overall mental well-being. Physiologically, orgasm triggers the release of a cocktail of neurochemicals, including endorphins, oxytocin, and prolactin. Endorphins are natural painkillers and mood elevators. Oxytocin promotes feelings of connection and well-being, and prolactin induces relaxation and sleepiness. This explains the afterglow and the feeling of calm that often follows. Emotionally, masturbation provides a safe, private space to release tension, process emotions, and experience pleasure without external pressure. It can significantly reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, and act as a powerful antidepressant. I once worked with Michael, a highly successful businessman in his late 60s, who was struggling with chronic stress and insomnia after retirement. He felt a persistent underlying anxiety, a sense of aimlessness, and his sleep was severely disrupted. He was reluctant to take medication, seeking natural solutions. During our conversations, he mentioned his sexual activity had completely ceased, as he no longer felt the urge, and felt it was an unnecessary distraction from his anxieties. I explained the neurochemical benefits of orgasm, how it could naturally calm his nervous system and promote restorative sleep. I suggested he view masturbation not as a sexual act per se, but as a physiological tool for stress management and relaxation. Michael, being a man of science, was intrigued. He started incorporating a mindful masturbation practice into his evening routine. Within weeks, he noticed a significant reduction in his generalized anxiety. His sleep improved dramatically, leading to more energetic days and a brighter outlook. He realized this wasn't just about pleasure. It was about regulating his nervous system and fostering a sense of peace. He began to see it as a legitimate self-care practice, a vital component of his mental health regimen, not something to be ashamed of. Actionable solution: integrate masturbation into your self-care routine, particularly when you feel stressed, anxious, or have trouble sleeping. Treat it as a deliberate act of mental and emotional release. Create a calm environment, perhaps with soft lighting or relaxing music. Allow yourself to fully experience the sensations and the release of tension. Notice the shift in your mood and the calming effect on your nervous system. If insomnia is an issue, consider doing this before bed to leverage the natural sedative effects of post-orgasmic neurochemicals. This is not about indulgence. It's about honoring your body's need for release and promoting robust mental well-being. Secret 5. Communication, even with yourself, is key. Understanding your body's evolving needs and boundaries. The final and perhaps most crucial secret is the profound importance of internal communication and self-awareness. As men age, their bodies continuously send signals, sometimes subtle, sometimes overt, about their needs, desires, and discomforts. Yet many older men, conditioned by a lifetime of societal expectations to be strong and uncomplaining, often ignore or misinterpret these signals, especially concerning their sexual and emotional needs. The secret is to cultivate a deep, non-judgmental dialogue with your own body, understanding its evolving landscape of pleasure and pain, and respecting its boundaries. Physiologically, tuning into your body helps you identify what feels good, what causes discomfort, and how your responses might be changing. This can lead to more fulfilling experiences and prevent potential issues like overstimulation or irritation. Emotionally, this self-communication fosters self-compassion, resilience, and a profound sense of personal agency. It's about taking ownership of your pleasure and your well-being, recognizing that you deserve to feel good and that your needs are valid, regardless of age. It's about breaking down internal taboos and cultivating a healthy, accepting relationship with your evolving sexuality. I remember another patient, Frank, a lively man in his early 70s, who was experiencing post-ejaculatory pain. He had pushed through it for months, dismissing it as just part of getting older. When he finally came to me, we discovered that his technique was too aggressive for his aging tissues, and he was ignoring his body's warning signals. We worked on slowing down, using more lubrication, and paying close attention to onset of discomfort. Frank learned to listen to his body. He discovered that by adjusting his pace and exploring different types of touch, he could still achieve pleasure without pain. This profound shift in self-awareness not only resolved his physical discomfort, but also empowered him emotionally. He realized that his body wasn't failing him, he just needed to communicate with it differently. He learned to honor his body's new boundaries, and in doing so, found deeper satisfaction and a renewed sense of respect for himself. This also had a positive ripple effect on his intimate relationships, as he became more attuned to his partner's needs and communication as well. Actionable solution: dedicate time for regular self-assessment. Before and during masturbation, ask yourself, what sensations am I experiencing? Is this comfortable? Is this pleasurable? How does my body respond to different types of touch or pressure? Pay attention to any signals of discomfort or pain and adjust accordingly. This might mean trying a new lubricant, changing your technique, or taking a break. Think of it as a continuous learning process with your own body. By becoming an active listener to your internal cues, you empower yourself to navigate your evolving needs with wisdom and care, ensuring that pleasure remains a vital and healthy part of your life. With just a few minutes of consistent, mindful effort each day, or a few times a week, many of my patients report noticeable improvements not only in their physical comfort and prostate health, but also in their overall mood, sleep quality, and sense of self-worth within a matter of weeks. This isn't just about physical changes. It's about reclaiming a sense of freedom, vitality, and deep personal satisfaction. Imagine being able to sleep through the night without interruption, or engage in intimate moments with newfound confidence, or simply feel a profound sense of calm and well-being. That's the transformative power of embracing your body's inherent wisdom and reclaiming your right to pleasure and self-care, and it's entirely within your reach, regardless of age. This journey isn't just about reversing symptoms. It's about rediscovering your body's inherent strength, rekindling your vitality, and restoring a deep sense of self-respect that empowers you in every aspect of your life. You're not merely managing a condition. You're actively building a stronger, healthier, more fulfilling future for yourself. The changes you make today will ripple into every tomorrow, bringing greater joy and peace of mind. And now for that final, often overlooked secret, the one specific daily habit that silently, subtly, yet powerfully influences your overall male health and even your capacity for pleasure and recovery. Most men are completely unaware that their chronic, low-grade dehydration can profoundly impact their erectile quality, seminal fluid volume, and even the elasticity of their tissues, making physical acts less comfortable and less pleasurable. It sounds trivial, but the science is clear and compelling. Adequate hydration is foundational for healthy blood flow, optimal nerve function, and overall cellular vitality, which are all crucial for a satisfying sexual experience and robust prostate health. When you are chronically dehydrated, your blood volume can decrease, making it harder to achieve and maintain firm erections. Your seminal fluid volume may reduce, and your tissues can become less pliable, leading to increased friction and discomfort during masturbation or intercourse. This seemingly minor oversight can create a cascade of physical limitations that you might be attributing to age alone, when in fact, a simple, consistent habit could make a significant difference. If this video helped you understand your body better and empowered you with new strategies for health, please share it with another man who desperately needs to hear this message. Let's break the silence surrounding men's health together. Your health journey is a shared one, and by engaging, you empower not just yourself, but countless others. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be sharing more doctor-backed advice made especially for men like you. Leave a comment below and let me know which of these insights resonated most with you, or if you have a question. I read every comment, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. You've taken the first crucial step towards reclaiming your vitality and confidence. Now, keep going. Your best years are still ahead, and you absolutely deserve every one of them to be full of health, strength, and profound satisfaction.